Welcome back, guys. So we're going to go over our classroom expectations. So our Winburn motto is Warriors Have Power. P for perseverance, own our own actions, work hard, express empathy, respect ourselves and others. All right. I use CHAMPS in my classroom, which is to tell you what you can do in my expectations. So our voice level for CHAMPS is voice level 0, absolute silence, voice level 1, which is a whisper or kind of a spy talk where only the person next to you can hear you, a voice level 2, which is our regular voice, our small group voice, a voice level 3, which is our read aloud voice, our presentation voice, a voice level 4, which is shouting or school spirit voice. So if you're in the gym cheering someone on or at a sporting event. In-person classroom expectations. Number 1, on time. If you are running to your seat when the bell rings or in the hallway, you are not on time. Number 2, on task. If you are talking to a friend, taking a nap, drumming on the desk, tapping, playing with things in your hands, you are not on task. On target. Number 3, if you are distracting others out of your seat on your phone, cruising the internet on your Chromebook, you are not on target. We are at school for a purpose, so we need to be on target to get the job done. Standard operating procedure for breakfast. So often when you come in, you're going to go directly to your class area, get a locker pass and put your backpacks up, put your cell phone in your locker, sit in your assigned seat and eat your breakfast. After you're done eating, you are to throw away your trash. There is CHAMPS for this, so your conversation level is a level 2, normal voice. If you need help, raise your hand. There should not be movement other than to get your breakfast and throw your food away. If you want to get out of your seat, you need to ask to leave your seat. You are to stay in your seat with both feet on the ground. Participation. You are eating breakfast and watching the TV or the screen. This will let you be successful. Above all, when we are at school, we are to be respectful, be safe, and be responsible. All right, our standard operating procedure for arriving to class. You come to class, you take your assigned seat. Number 2, be in your assigned seat when the bell rings so that you are not counted tardy. I champed this out for you. Your conversation level is a level 0. Your H, which is help, is to raise your hand. Movement, there is no movement. You are to be in your assigned seat with both feet on the ground. P is participation. You are to be working on your bell ringer, finishing your bell ringer. If you are completed, you are to wait at a voice level 0 for further directions or instructions. This will all lead to S, to be successful. Cell phones. Winburn has a strict cell phone policy. If I see your cell phone, I will ask for your cell phone to hold on to it for the remainder of class. If you continue to argue or escalate, the cell phone will be collected and sent to the office to be held per policy. Chromebooks. Chromebooks are a tool that are provided for you to do work and research. If you misuse your Chromebook while in my class, it will be taken and replaced with a paper assignment. And if there are things you need to do that are virtual, you will have to work with a partner to do that, and you will receive your Chromebook at the end of class. Classroom procedure for getting help is to raise your hand, count to 5 in your head. If I don't acknowledge you or don't talk to you, put your hand down, wait till a count of 20 in your head, raise your hand back up. I may not have seen you, or I may be in the middle of giving an important direction and cannot stop. All right, classroom procedure for moving around the class. There is no movement without teacher permission. Follow the getting help procedure, so raising your hand to get permission for the following. For example, to get out of your seat, to sharpen your pencil, to get a tissue, or to put stuff in the trash, and to go to the restroom. Regular dismissal, so between classes, you are to gather your materials, return them to the correct container or tote, turn your work in to the correct folder with your name on it, collect any trash on your desk, table, or on the floor in the area that you were working in, and sit quietly until given permission to leave. Behavior. Behavior offenses. So the first time you do something, I will often give you a nonverbal cue, such as I'll come over, I'll point out the directions or the champs. I might redirect you verbally to the task. Offense number 2. Offense number 2 will be a token change, so I'll change the color on your token. I'll come over to your area, give you a cue to return to the task that you were assigned. If needed, I will do a teacher conference with you one-on-one. I might have to change your seat if it's a distraction issue, or if it's an issue we need to role play, we may in a small group role play and discuss that situation. Misbehavior or offense number 3. You will receive a nonverbal or visual cue, such as a token change, proximity, so we may move around, verbal cue, teacher conference, a seat change if needed. We may role play the situation. You may be asked to take a timeout or cool down break, and will receive a communication home either via call or the preferred contact method for your parent or guardian. Misbehavior number 4. Misbehavior number 4 will often be on your red token. You will receive a teacher conference, referral to the office, or a call home if it's severe. If your behavior is deemed dangerous or severe, could cause injury to yourself or another person, the consequences will be adjusted accordingly. 10-10 rule. Here at Wimburn, we have the 10-10 rule. I enforce this in my room. Within the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of class, there is no hall passes or reason to leave the classroom during those 10 minutes. Restroom use. Restroom usage will be kept to an emergency need only. This does not mean that an emergency will take place every day. So if you're having to use the restroom every day in 4th period, that is not an emergency. If If you need to use the restroom and it is an emergency, please follow the getting help procedure, such as raising your hand. How will you know that I need your attention? So there are times when I may need to call your attention in the middle of an activity to give you further directions or to help if someone is confused or multiple people are unsure. I will raise my hand and I will say, class, class, and I will expect you to stop what you are doing and respond, yes, yes. Lunch. So if you are in my room when we are going to lunch, we are to line up single file at a voice level 0. Everyone is to be at a voice level 0. If we are not at a voice level 0, we will have to return to class and practice that again. We will go down the hall on the right-hand side on the way to the lunchroom. 7th period dismissal is a little different than regular dismissal between classes. If you are in my room during 7th period, we are to collect all of our materials, put them away, stand up and place your chair on top of the desk or table. The quietest table that does this will be the first to be released. All right, guys, thank you so much.